Have you ever felt trapped in a cycle of chasing jobs that don't truly resonate with who you are or what you want to accomplish in life? It's time to break free from that mindset. The world tells us that success is measured by titles, paychecks, and promotions, but what if true fulfillment doesn't lie in a job description? What if it's found in embracing your calling instead of desperately chasing after fleeting opportunities that don't align with your soul's deepest desires? Today I invite you to challenge everything you've been taught about success and reframe your mindset. It's time to stop chasing jobs and start embracing your true calling. You've heard it before. Get a good job, work hard, climb the corporate ladder, and one day you'll be happy. But are you happy now? Or are you just exhausted from the chase? The pursuit of titles and positions that don't align with your values and passions is not only draining, but it's also a dead-end road. The grind might offer temporary rewards like financial stability, but it will never bring you the deep sense of fulfillment that comes from doing work you love. Chasing jobs is like running in circles, thinking you're making progress when in reality you're only burning out faster. Look around at people who have found their true calling. They radiate energy, passion, and fulfillment. They wake up every day with purpose and excitement, not dread. These are the individuals who have realized that success isn't found in the titles they hold, but in the impact they create, the lives they touch, and the joy they experience in their work. They've stopped following the traditional script and instead they're writing their own stories. What's stopping you from doing the same? Now let's be clear. I'm not suggesting that you quit your job and live recklessly without a plan. No, I'm encouraging you to start rethinking your approach. Stop seeing work as a transactional activity and start viewing it as a journey. A quest to uncover your authentic self and bring your unique gifts to the world. The moment you shift your mindset from chasing jobs to pursuing your calling, everything changes. You begin to prioritize your passions over paychecks, purpose over promotions, and personal growth over public recognition. Your calling is not something you need to find in the traditional sense. It's already inside you. It's the combination of your passions, your talents, and your unique perspective on life. Think of it like a treasure that's been buried deep within your soul, waiting for you to uncover it. You don't need a title or a prestigious position to validate your worth. The key is to stop chasing external validations and instead listen to that inner voice guiding you toward your true purpose. One of the most profound realizations you can have is this: you are not just your job title. You are a complex, multifaceted individual with a unique set of talents, experiences, and perspectives. And when you align your work with who you truly are, that's when the magic happens. You begin to experience flow, joy, and a sense of connection to something larger than yourself. The work you do becomes an extension of your essence, and you start to make a lasting impact. But let's be honest, making the shift isn't easy. Society's pressures, cultural expectations, and even your own self-doubts may try to hold you back. We've all been conditioned to chase jobs, titles, and external markers of success. The fear of failure, rejection, or falling behind can feel paralyzing. What if I told you that the real failure is not giving yourself the permission to pursue what truly excites you? The real mistake is staying stuck in a job you hate out of fear of the unknown, instead of stepping into the life you were always meant to lead. So how do you begin? Start by asking yourself one powerful question. What would I do if money, status, and fear weren't factors? This is a question that cuts through the noise and helps you reconnect with your core desires. Your answers might surprise you. They might not match the conventional path you've been following, and that's okay. The goal here is to uncover what makes your heart sing, what fuels your soul, and what inspires you to get up each morning with a sense of purpose. It's also important to recognize that embracing your true calling doesn't mean the journey will be free of challenges. Far from it. The road to discovering and fully living your calling is filled with twists, turns, and moments of uncertainty. But these are the very moments that will shape you into the person you're meant to become. The obstacles you face will become stepping stones, and the fears you face will turn into fuel for your growth. Every misstep, every failure, every challenge will be part of the tapestry that forms your unique path. Embrace it and don't let fear or doubt dictate your direction. Here's another truth: the world needs you to embrace your calling. Yes, you heard that right. The world is waiting for your unique gifts, your ideas, your passion, the work you're meant to do. Whether it's helping others, creating art, solving problems, or making a difference in your community matters. It's time to stop playing small and start stepping into the full potential of who you are. The impact you can have is far greater than any job title could ever provide. When you align with your true purpose, you not only change your own life, you change the world around you. So are you ready to stop chasing jobs and start embracing your true calling? The journey will not be easy, but it will be worth it. It's time to redefine success on your own terms, to trust in your unique path and to live the life you were always meant to lead. When you stop chasing jobs and embrace your true calling, something profound happens. You start to see the world through a different lens. The pressure to conform to societal expectations, to live up to arbitrary standards of success starts to melt away. No longer do you measure your worth by how much money you make or the title on your business card. You begin to measure your worth by the depth of your impact, the authenticity of your actions, and the joy you experience in the process. And that, my friends, is when life begins to feel truly meaningful. Have you ever paused to consider why we've been conditioned to chase jobs that don't ignite? From a young age, we're taught to follow the path laid out by society. Get an education, find a good job, climb the corporate ladder, and eventually retire comfortably. But why? Why is this the ultimate measure of success? Why is it that the most successful people in society are often the ones who feel the most unfulfilled? The truth is, we've been chasing the wrong thing. We've been chasing jobs instead of embracing our true calling. It's time to break free from this limiting mindset and chart our own course. When we focus solely on job titles and external rewards, we forget the most important thing, our own personal growth and fulfillment. We start to equate success with how much we've accomplished according to others' standards. But when you embrace your true calling, you no longer need to measure success by anyone else's metrics. You start defining your own success based on your values, your passions, and your desire to contribute to the world. The journey of self-discovery becomes the true reward. There's a quiet power that comes from embracing your calling. It's the power of alignment. When your work, your passions, and your values all come together in harmony, you experience a sense of fulfillment that no job title can ever offer. This alignment creates an energy, a flow that not only brings out your best work, but also allows you to attract the opportunities that are meant for you. The right people, projects, and experiences will begin to appear in your life as if by magic, because you're in alignment with your true purpose. But let's not sugarcoat it. This path is not without its challenges. Moving from a life of chasing jobs to embracing your calling requires courage. It's easy to stay in the comfortable, predictable world of job titles and paychecks. Even if it doesn't fill your soul, it's safe, it's familiar. But safety is the enemy of growth. The only way to truly thrive is to step out of your comfort zone, take risks, and trust that the universe will support you in your journey. The beauty of embracing your calling is that it allows you to lean into the unknown with trust and excitement instead of fear. Think about it for a moment. What would it feel like to wake up every day excited to do what you love, to have a deep sense of purpose and passion driving you forward? This is the magic that happens when you stop chasing jobs and begin to live your truth. You stop living for the weekends or the next promotion. You stop measuring your worth by how others perceive you. Instead, you live each day with intention, creating a life that reflects your authentic self. What's more, this isn't just about your personal happiness. It's about the greater impact you can have. When you embrace your calling, you align yourself with a higher purpose. Your work becomes a vehicle for positive change, whether it's through serving others, creating something beautiful, or simply leading by example. You begin to influence the world in ways that matter. Not because of your title, but because of the energy, love, and authenticity you bring to everything you do. Imagine the ripple effect of thousands of people doing work that speaks to their soul, contributing to a world that is aligned with purpose and passion. Let's also talk about the deep sense of freedom that comes with embracing your true calling. When you stop chasing jobs, you stop being a slave to external expectations. You no longer feel bound by the limitations of corporate structures, societal norms, or financial pressure. Instead, you create your own definition of success, and you design a life that supports your well-being, happiness, and personal growth. This freedom allows you to explore, innovate, and take risks without the constant fear of losing a job or facing rejection. When you embrace your calling, you are no longer bound by the rules of others. You make your own rules. Yet this freedom doesn't mean you get to take the easy route. In fact, it's often the harder path. The world may try to pull you back into the comfort of the job-chasing grind, but you must stay true to your inner compass. The path to embracing your calling is one of self-discovery, self-discipline, and a willingness to grow beyond the person you once were. But let me ask you this. How much longer are you willing to stay stuck in a job that drains you, simply because it's familiar? How much longer are you willing to ignore the whisper of your soul calling you toward something greater? When you stop chasing jobs, you take back control of your life. You become the architect of your own destiny. No longer are you a passive participant in someone else's plan. You are the creator of your own journey. And while this may feel intimidating at first, it's incredibly empowering. The freedom to design your own path, to choose the work that aligns with your soul, and to create a life that brings you true happiness is the ultimate form of self-liberation. Embracing your true calling isn't about rejecting responsibility, living without purpose, or abandoning the need for financial security. It's about finding the sweet spot where your passions, skills, and values intersect with the world's needs. It's about moving beyond the superficial trappings of success and diving deep into what makes you come alive. The world doesn't need more people chasing jobs. They need more people embracing their true calling and using their gifts to make a difference. As you move forward, remember that embracing your calling is a journey, not a destination. There will be moments of doubt, moments of fear, and moments when you question whether you're on the right path. But let me reassure you, you are. Stay true to yourself, trust in your abilities, and take inspired action each day. The world is waiting for you to show up as the fullest version of yourself. And when you do, you'll find a sense of purpose and fulfillment that no job could ever provide. So what are you waiting for? The time to embrace your true calling is now. It's time to stop chasing jobs and start living the life you were always meant to lead. As you continue on this path of embracing your true calling, something powerful begins to unfold. It's the realization that every step you take toward your authentic self brings you closer to a life that is both purposeful and abundant. But how do you stay committed when the world around you pulls you back into the rhythm of job chasing? How do you navigate the pressures, the doubts, and the fears that inevitably arise when you make the bold decision to walk away from a traditional career path? First, understand this. The fear of the unknown is natural. It's normal to feel a sense of insecurity when you step into the uncharted territory of your calling. But let me remind you that staying in a job you despise, merely for the comfort of familiarity, is far riskier. The true risk lies in never exploring what's possible when you align yourself with your passion and purpose. Yes, the unknown can be scary, but it's also the gateway to growth, fulfillment, and success beyond your wildest imagination. It's crucial to realize that the journey of embracing your calling is not about escaping challenges. It's about redefining your relationship with them. When you chase a job, you are often at the mercy of circumstances that are out of your control. You can feel like a cog in a machine, a small part of a system that doesn't care about your dreams or aspirations. But when you pursue your true calling, you become the architect of your life, designing every part of your journey. You take ownership of your experiences, your challenges, and your triumphs. And while the road ahead may be difficult, it's yours to shape, and that power is empowering beyond words. One of the most significant shifts in perspective comes when you stop thinking of yourself as someone looking for a job and start seeing yourself as someone who has a mission to accomplish. You are not just filling a position or meeting someone else's expectations. You are fulfilling a calling that will leave a mark on the world. Your work becomes an extension of your soul, and this changes everything. No longer will you feel like you're working for a paycheck. You'll feel like you're contributing to something far greater than yourself, and that sense of purpose makes every challenge worth it. You also begin to realize that the traditional concept of success is not the same for everyone. While society glorifies financial wealth, social status, and professional titles, success means something entirely different when you're living in alignment with your calling. Your success is measured by how deeply you are connected to your purpose, how true you are to your values, and how much joy and fulfillment you experience along the way. Success, when tied to your true calling, is not about climbing a corporate ladder. It's about building a life that feels authentic, meaningful, and deeply satisfying. Here's where the magic happens. As you pursue your calling, the universe begins to conspire in your favor. Opportunities start to appear where you least expect them. You may meet people who will help you on your journey, find resources you never knew existed, or receive support in ways that feel almost serendipitous. This is the power of living in alignment with your purpose. The more you trust in your calling, the more you will be supported. The fear of scarcity and struggle begins to fade, replaced with an overwhelming sense of abundance and possibility. But it's important to remember that the journey is not linear. There will be moments when you feel uncertain, moments when you question your choices, and moments when you wonder if you're on the right path. And that's okay. Growth isn't a straight line. It's a winding road full of unexpected twists and turns. The key is to remain committed to your calling, even when the road gets tough. Embrace the uncertainty as part of the process, knowing that every setback is a lesson that brings you closer to the life you're meant to live. Another challenge many face when embracing their true calling is the fear of judgment or criticism from others. Society often expects us to follow conventional paths and adhere to traditional definitions of success. So when you step off the beaten path and pursue a calling that's unique to you, there's a good chance others will question your choices. But here's the thing, their opinions don't define your worth. The only validation you need comes from within. You must learn to trust your own inner voice, even if it goes against the grain of societal norms. When you stop chasing jobs, you stop living for the approval of others and start living for your own fulfillment. And let's not forget about the fear of failure. When you decide to embrace your calling, there's always the possibility of falling short, of not reaching the goals you've set for yourself. But failure is not something to fear. It's something to embrace. Failure is merely a stepping stone toward growth. Every successful person has encountered failure along the way, and those failures didn't stop them. They fueled their determination to keep going. Embracing your calling means taking risks and learning from your missteps. It means stepping into the unknown with courage, knowing that every challenge is an opportunity for growth. It's also essential to surround yourself with people who support your vision. The journey of embracing your true calling can sometimes feel lonely, especially if those around you don't understand your path. But when you find others who share your values, passions, and vision for life, you'll discover a community that helps uplift you during moments of doubt. Find mentors, friends, and allies who believe in you and your calling. These are the people who will cheer you on, offer advice when needed, and remind you of your purpose when you lose sight of it. Over time, as you align more deeply with your true calling, you'll begin to notice a shift in your energy. No longer will you feel drained by your work. Your work will invigorate you. You'll be doing what you love, and that love will infuse everything you do. Every task, no matter how small, will feel like it has meaning and purpose. The key is to stop seeing work as a chore and start seeing it as an opportunity to express yourself fully, to contribute to the world in a way that only you can. As you continue this journey, remember that you are not alone. Many others are also embracing their true callings, taking risks, and stepping into their full potential. The world is full of people who have chosen the path of authenticity and purpose, and they are thriving. You can thrive too. The moment you decide to stop chasing jobs and start living in alignment with your calling, you open yourself up to a life of fulfillment, joy, and limitless possibilities. So, how do you begin? Start small. Start today. Take one step toward living your truth. Whether it's setting aside time to explore your passion, speaking your truth to someone close to you, or taking a leap of faith toward your dream career, every step counts. Embrace your calling with courage, knowing that it will lead you to the life you've always dreamed of, and more. As you embark further on your journey of embracing your true calling, it's important to remember that this path isn't about perfection. It's about progress. When you stop chasing jobs and start living in alignment with your passions, there will be moments of uncertainty, moments of doubt, and yes, even moments of failure. But what defines your success isn't how flawlessly you execute your plan. It's about your willingness to continue moving forward, to stay true to yourself, and to trust in the process. So how do you keep moving forward when the road feels uncertain? The key is to cultivate resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from setbacks, to adapt to change, and to stay focused on your calling even when the world around you feels unpredictable. It's about accepting that challenges are a natural part of the process and that every obstacle is an opportunity to grow stronger. Every time you face a setback, remind yourself, this is part of the journey. I'm learning, I'm evolving, I'm closer to my true path. And remember, resilience is built over time. It's not something that happens overnight, it's a muscle you strengthen with each challenge you face. When you stop chasing jobs and start embracing your true calling, you'll face doubts, both from within and from others. Some people might tell you that you're crazy for leaving a safe career or pursuing something unconventional. The truth is, these doubts are often projections of their own fears. But here's the thing, your calling isn't meant for everyone to understand, it's meant for you. And as long as you trust in yourself and your purpose, that's all that matters. Another challenge you may face is the fear of not being good enough or feeling unprepared for the journey ahead. We often tell ourselves that we need to be fully ready, fully qualified, or fully equipped to pursue our passions. But the reality is that we rarely feel ready. There will always be more to learn, more to experience, and more to discover. The key is not waiting until you feel completely prepared. The key is to start anyway. Embrace the fact that you are enough just as you are, and that your unique journey will provide the tools, skills, and wisdom you need along the way. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. The perfect moment is now. When you align with your true calling, you tap into an endless well of motivation. The work you do becomes more than just a means to an end. It becomes a source of energy, fulfillment, and passion. Think about the times in your life when you felt truly alive. What were you doing in those moments? It wasn't the monotonous, soul-sucking tasks that drained your energy. It was the moments when you were fully immersed in work that made you feel like you were contributing something meaningful, something bigger than yourself. That's the power of aligning with your calling. It's not just work, it's an expression of who you are. But let's face it, embracing your calling doesn't mean the external world will automatically applaud you. You might not receive immediate recognition or rewards for your efforts. In fact, there may be times when you feel invisible or overlooked. But here's the secret, your value isn't determined by external validation. Your worth is innate. And when you embrace your true calling, the validation will come from within. When you're living authentically and passionately, you radiate a magnetic energy that naturally attracts the right people, opportunities, and experiences into your life. The external world will catch up with your inner truth. There's also the matter of balancing practical concerns with the pursuit of your calling. We all need to make a living, right? And there's nothing wrong with needing financial stability while you pursue your dreams. The good news is that embracing your calling doesn't mean you have to throw caution to the wind and give up all sense of security. It means you need to approach your calling strategically. Can you start small while still maintaining your current job? Can you dedicate time in the evenings or weekends to build the foundation of your dream? Find ways to honor both your need for security and your desire to live your purpose. It's about finding a balance that works for you and allows you to move forward in a way that feels sustainable and authentic. It's also important to acknowledge that some of the most fulfilling and successful careers didn't follow a linear path. Many people who have embraced their calling didn't arrive at their destination by following traditional routes. They took risks, they made mistakes, they followed their hearts even when it didn't make sense. The road to your true calling may look different than what you expected, and that's okay. The beauty of living authentically is that there's no one-size-fits-all formula for success. Your path will be uniquely yours, and that's something to celebrate. When you embrace your true calling, you will encounter moments of doubt, but you must keep reminding yourself. These doubts are part of the journey, they are natural. The important thing is not to let them control you. Don't let fear stop you from moving forward. Don't let the opinions of others deter you from following your path. If you listen to the naysayers, you'll never take the first step toward your dream. Instead, focus on the voices of those who support you, who see the potential in you, and who believe in your mission. Surround yourself with positivity, and let that energy fuel you. It's also worth noting that embracing your true calling often requires you to step into your full power. Many of us have been conditioned to play small, to hide our true abilities, or to avoid shining too brightly. But the world needs you to show up fully. It needs your unique talents, your perspective, and your creativity. The work you are meant to do has the potential to change lives, including your own. So don't be afraid to stand tall, to claim your space, and to go after what you truly desire. The moment you stop chasing jobs and start embracing your true calling is the moment you step into your full potential. And that's where the magic happens. As you continue down this path, it's essential to check in with yourself regularly. Are you still aligned with your calling? Are you still doing work that excites and fulfills you? If not, it's okay to make adjustments. Your calling may evolve over time, and that's completely normal. What's important is that you remain flexible, open, and committed to following the path that feels right for you. Don't be afraid to pivot when necessary. The beauty of living your truth is that you have the freedom to evolve and grow, knowing that every step is part of a bigger journey. Finally, let me leave you with this. Embracing your true calling is not a destination. It's a lifelong journey. It's about waking up each day with intention, purpose, and passion. It's about continually evolving, learning, and expanding into the person you are meant to become. There will be challenges, of course, but each one is an opportunity to grow stronger, to refine your purpose, and to move closer to the life you were always meant to lead. So are you ready? Ready to stop chasing jobs and start embracing your true calling? The world is waiting for you. And the best part is, it's all in your hands. As you continue your journey towards embracing your true calling, you'll start to understand that this path isn't just about the external rewards. It's about something far deeper, something far more profound. It's about reconnecting with who you truly are. Too often we get caught up in the whirlwind of modern life, striving for promotions, accumulating wealth, and trying to fulfill external expectations. These external markers of success can cloud our vision, leading us further from the very thing that would bring us the most fulfillment, living authentically. The truth is, when you embrace your calling, you begin to shed the layers of conditioning that have been placed on you over the years. You stop believing the lie that success is measured by titles or salaries. Instead, you realize that true success is measured by the alignment of your actions with your values. It's about being able to look in the mirror and feel proud of the person you've become. The external rewards, while nice, become secondary to the internal peace, joy, and fulfillment that come from living your truth. This internal peace is the reward that cannot be taken away. It's yours to keep no matter what. But there will be moments when the world tries to pull you back into its conventional mold. There will be moments when you question if you're on the right path, when the temptation to return to a safe job seems too strong to resist. It's at these moments when you must dig deep within yourself and remember why you started this journey in the first place. It's easy to fall back into old patterns, to slip back into a life that doesn't truly serve you. But when you remind yourself of your calling, when you reconnect with your deeper purpose, you'll find the strength to keep moving forward. The key is to stay grounded in your truth and trust that the discomfort you feel now is just a sign of growth. And let's not forget about the power of self-compassion. As you navigate this uncharted path, be kind to yourself. We all have moments of self-doubt and fear, but these emotions don't define us. What defines us is how we choose to respond to them. Rather than berating yourself for feeling uncertain or scared, acknowledge those feelings and give yourself grace. Understand that the journey toward embracing your true calling is a process, and it's okay to stumble along the way. Every step, every misstep is part of the larger tapestry of your life. You are learning, evolving, and becoming the person you were always meant to be. As you embrace your true calling, you may notice a shift in your relationships with others. People who were once critical of your decisions may begin to respect and admire your courage. Those who once doubted your path might start to see the fire within you, and they may even seek your advice or support. This is the power of authenticity. When you live your truth, when you pursue your calling with unwavering conviction, it's contagious. Your energy attracts like-minded people who are also seeking their own purpose, creating a ripple effect that spreads far beyond your immediate circle. But even as your relationships evolve, there may be people who continue to question your choices. Some may not understand why you've chosen to step away from a more conventional career path. Some may try to convince you that you've made a mistake. And here's the truth you need to remember. Their opinions do not define you. Their perspective is shaped by their own fears, insecurities, and desires. When you live authentically, you will inevitably encounter resistance, but you must learn to rise above it. You must stay rooted in your truth and continue walking the path that feels right for you, no matter how others may react. The power of embracing your calling lies in your ability to trust yourself even when others doubt you. Along the way, you will also discover that your calling may not always look the way you expected it to. Many people think that embracing your true calling means having a specific career or following a particular set of actions. But the reality is, your calling is something much bigger than a job title or a role. It's a way of being. It's about living with intention, purpose, and passion in everything you do. Your calling may evolve over time, and that's completely normal. What matters is that you're constantly moving towards the things that light you up, that fill you with excitement, and that make you feel alive. This evolution is part of the journey. The beauty of embracing your true calling is that it opens up a world of infinite possibilities. Once you let go of the constraints of job chasing, you realize that you are no longer limited by external circumstances. Your calling may lead you down unexpected paths that feel more aligned with your soul's purpose. These paths may not follow traditional routes, but they will lead you to places of growth, joy, and fulfillment. The freedom that comes from this kind of alignment is nothing short of extraordinary. But with that freedom comes a responsibility. A responsibility to not only honor your calling, but to use it for the greater good. When you stop chasing jobs and embrace your true calling, you recognize that your gifts and talents are not just for you. They are meant to be shared with the world. Whether it's through serving others, creating art, innovating in your field, or simply being a positive force in your community, your calling carries with it the potential to make a meaningful impact on the world. The more you embrace your true purpose, the more you inspire others to do the same. Your journey becomes not just about you. It becomes about the legacy you leave behind. Of course, there will be people who are skeptical of your decision to embrace your calling, especially if it goes against the grain of societal norms. But remember, you are not here to please others. You are here to live your truth. When you align yourself with your calling, you may find that the resistance of others becomes less significant. You will find strength in your authenticity, and that strength will carry you through the challenging moments. Trust in the process and believe that the work you are doing is important, even if it isn't immediately recognized. Your calling is enough. One of the most beautiful aspects of embracing your calling is the profound sense of inner peace that comes with it. When you stop chasing jobs and start living for yourself, you find peace in knowing that you are exactly where you're meant to be. You no longer feel the pressure to conform to external expectations, and you no longer feel the need to prove your worth to others. Your worth is intrinsic, and when you align with your purpose, you tap into that truth. This peace is not fleeting. It's a deep, enduring sense of contentment that grows stronger as you continue walking in alignment with your calling. However, finding peace does not mean that the road will always be easy. Challenges will arise, and there will be days when you question if you're on the right path. It's in those moments of uncertainty that you must lean into your trust in yourself. You must remember that each step you take is a step closer to living your truth. Even when you encounter obstacles, know that they are part of your growth. Embrace the challenges as opportunities to learn and refine your purpose. The key is to remain steadfast in your belief that your calling is worth pursuing, no matter how difficult the journey may seem. In the end, when you stop chasing jobs and start embracing your true calling, you begin to live a life that is full of meaning, purpose, and fulfillment. Your work becomes more than just a way to make a living. It becomes a way to express who you truly are. You will no longer measure success by the number of hours worked or the size of your paycheck. You will measure success by the depth of your connection to your purpose and the joy you find in the work you do. When you live in alignment with your true calling, everything else falls into place. You are exactly where you need to be, and you are on the path that was always meant for you. Are you ready to take that first step? Are you ready to stop chasing jobs and start embracing your true calling? The world is waiting for the unique gifts only you can offer. Don't wait another moment, start today. Your calling is waiting for you, and it's time to answer. As you stand at the precipice of your true calling, ready to step into a life that is authentically yours, it's crucial to remember one thing above all. The choice to embrace your calling is not just a decision, it's an act of courage. It takes bravery to follow a path that is less traveled, to walk away from the certainty of a safe job and move into the unknown. But here's the truth you must internalize. There is no greater reward than the fulfillment of living your truth. The fear that may have once gripped you is simply a signal that you are moving in the right direction. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It's the willingness to move forward despite it. As you begin this chapter, you may feel like you're stepping off a cliff, unsure of what lies ahead. But in that leap of faith, you begin to realize that the net will appear. It always does. When you align yourself with your true calling, you unlock a deep well of strength and resourcefulness within you. This is the magic of living authentically. The universe starts to conspire in your favor, opening doors, presenting opportunities, and connecting you with people who are meant to be a part of your journey. You are not alone on this path. Trust that everything you need is already within reach. You just have to take the first step and keep moving forward with faith. The power of embracing your calling is that it becomes a source of unshakable motivation. When you stop chasing jobs and begin living in alignment with your passions, you wake up every day excited to see what's next. No longer will you dread Monday mornings or feel weighed down by the thought of work. Instead, your work becomes an extension of who you are. It's no longer a job but a calling. And when you're aligned with your true purpose, you no longer need external validation. Your satisfaction comes from within. You know that you are contributing to something meaningful, something that resonates deeply with your soul. And yet there will still be obstacles along the way. The road to embracing your calling is not without its challenges. There will be moments of doubt when you question if you've made the right decision. The fear of failure will creep in, and you may wonder if you've made a mistake. But let me tell you this. Failure is part of the process. Failure is a lesson, not a defeat. It's in the moments when things don't go as planned that we learn the most. Embrace these challenges as the stepping stones they are. Each one is helping you build a stronger foundation for the life you are meant to create. Without failure, there is no growth. It's through overcoming adversity that you truly discover the depth of your strength and resilience. One of the most profound realizations that comes with embracing your calling is the understanding that success is not linear. There is no clear-cut roadmap, no guaranteed path to follow. But that's the beauty of it. You are the creator of your own journey. When you let go of society's definition of success and start living for yourself, you remove the pressure of trying to conform to someone else's expectations. Your success will look different from others, and that's okay. The path to fulfillment is unique to each individual. Your definition of success is tied directly to your purpose, your passions, and your values. Don't let anyone else's version of success define your own. Another essential piece of the puzzle is the realization that embracing your calling may involve reinventing yourself. The person you were yesterday may not be the same person you are becoming. As you align with your purpose, you will likely shed old habits, outdated beliefs, and limiting self-constructs. This is a good thing. It's a sign of growth and evolution. You may find that the things you once thought were important no longer hold the same weight in your life. The friends, the environments, the activities that no longer serve your growth will naturally fall away. And while it may feel uncomfortable at first, it's necessary. Letting go of the old makes space for the new opportunities, new relationships, new ways of thinking. Don't be afraid to embrace the transformation that comes with stepping into your true calling. It's also important to remember that your calling is not a destination, it's a lifelong journey. As you walk this path, you will continuously learn, grow, and evolve. Your purpose may shift over time, and that's perfectly okay. Life isn't about getting to a specific place, it's about the journey itself. When you stop chasing jobs and instead focus on aligning with your calling, you begin to see the beauty in the process. There is no end goal to reach. The goal is to live fully, to immerse yourself in the experiences that make you feel alive, and to embrace every moment as it comes. Your calling will continue to unfold, and with each step you will find new layers of meaning and fulfillment. But it's not just about personal fulfillment. Embracing your true calling has the power to create ripples of impact that extend far beyond your own life. When you live authentically, you inspire others to do the same. Your courage to follow your passion gives permission to others to step into their own purpose. And when you live in alignment with your calling, you contribute to the greater good of the world. Whether through the work you do, the relationships you build, or the example you set, you become a beacon of light for others who may be struggling to find their own way. This is the power of embracing your calling. It creates a ripple effect that has the potential to transform not only your life, but the lives of those around you. As you continue to move forward, be patient with yourself. There will be days when the road feels long and the challenges feel overwhelming. But remember this, each day is a new opportunity to step closer to your truth. Even on the days when you feel like you've taken a step backward, know that you are still moving forward in the grand scheme of your journey. Every experience, every challenge, every success, and every failure is part of your growth. Be gentle with yourself and honor the process. Trust that in time, the path will become clearer. The obstacles will become easier to overcome, and you will feel the deep sense of fulfillment that comes with living authentically. And as you continue on this path, don't forget to celebrate the small victories. Acknowledge the progress you've made, and no matter how small it may seem. Every step toward your calling is a victory worth celebrating. Too often we wait for some monumental success before we allow ourselves to feel proud. But the truth is, it's the little wins, the moments of clarity, the breakthroughs, the moments of growth that truly define your journey. Celebrate those moments, for they are the markers that show you are on the right path. Finally, as you stand at the intersection of your dreams and reality, know that the journey of embracing your true calling will be one of the most rewarding experiences of your life. The challenges, the fears, the doubts, they are all part of the process. But so too are the moments of joy, fulfillment, and deep connection with your true self. By choosing to stop chasing jobs and embrace your calling, you are choosing to live a life that is full of meaning, purpose, and profound satisfaction. Are you ready to answer the call? The world is waiting for you to step into your greatness. Don't let fear hold you back any longer. It's time to live the life you were always meant to lead. The journey starts now. Take that first step and let everything else fall into place. The universe is waiting to support you as you embrace your calling, and the world is ready for the impact you will make.